What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out early this morning, getting some of my 10,000 steps in. And it's a little chilly, but not too uncomfortable. And that's why I'm out here. But let's get into the topic at hand, y'all. And this apartment explosion that happened early this morning. According to the news, it happened just before 4 a.m. At least that's when they got the emergency calls for it. Over on the west side of Detroit, Littlefield Street, right by, Schaefer. Was it right by Schaefer? Schaefer and Schoolcraft. For those of you that are local that follow me, because I know I got quite a few local Detroiters that follow me. So just giving y'all a heads up. But y'all probably also, like I did, if you're in the city, received at 6:01 a.m. an alert about the explosion. Now, I happen to already be up because I try to be an early riser as much as possible. But I know if you were somebody that may have worked overnight and was trying to get that sleep in and you got woke up by that alert because it was loud, and for me, it was all my devices. You don't realize how many devices you got, how many tablets and phones, and even my watch sitting around until an alert like that comes through. So I looked on the news to see what in the heck was going on. They were covering it, of course, because it was a big deal. This apartment, and honestly, y'all, I think this is what kind of got me thinking that I may start to do reaction videos too, because I think this would have been a good one to cover and react to in real time. But the apartment building, the front of it, half of it was collapsed in. And the bricks that were the front of it were blown off. 12 people were rescued. 6 apparently were adults, 6 were kids, and taken to the hospital. One of the victims had like 90% burns on his body. Another one of the victims was a really young child with 14% burns. I hope they're not too serious and that baby can recover from this. They do not know what caused this explosion, but what an explosion it was. Some of the witnesses say it sounded like a bomb. I'm not so sure if that was it, but we'll see. They said that's what it sounded like. That's a startling way to start your morning. Imagine you're asleep. It's 4 a.m. Everyone's knocked out at that hour, unless you're, the early risers like myself. I understand that we're a different breed, for better or for worse. Most normal people, if they have your usual 9 to 5, they are still in the bed. They might have to get up in a little bit to take their kids to school, but 4 a.m., they still getting a couple more Z's. That happens. Can you imagine how startled they all were behind this? So fire department got there very quickly, which I'm not surprised by that. The city has really good rescue services. You call the police, you call the fire department. I mean, things have really turned around. Where before, if you needed help, they had this whole priority system and people complained about that. Things changed a lot under Mike Duggan, and he's going to be running for governor soon, to my understanding. So hopefully whoever takes his place does as equally competent of a job as he's done. But man, this one woman who lived there, she described how her baby was in and her man had to reach in the window, the child's father had to reach in the window to get their baby out and, messed his arms up. And there was a pickup truck out front. The bay of it was full of bricks. I mean, it had bricks on the hood, the top. Bricks had filled up the bay area. It turns out the father of that child that the woman was describing is whose truck that was, full of bricks. So it looked like it was a work truck, man. And hey, this just rough, man. What a ridiculous way to start the morning. So we don't know anything more about it just yet. This just happened this morning. I'm out here talking about this morning. This happened hours ago. And if I learn more about it, which I'm sure there'll be some more reports, but if it's anything worth making a video over, like if it turns out to actually have been a bomb, then I'll make another video following up on this. But let me get back out here to stepping, y'all. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.